One of the best things to happen to the Dallas Cowboys getting right tackle Terrence Steele back in the lineup to help shore up that offensive line. The former free agent has worked his way back from that major knee injury with a lot of guts and desire. Last season in Week 14, he tore the ACL and MCL in his left knee and was done for the rest of the year. After the injury, he basically had one goal: get back to full strength and get that offensive line back to one of the best in the league.
Just having a good mindset and just being determined and just taking it day by day, like I've been saying, just making today the best day it could be and tomorrow the best day that could be. So it's really just taking it day by day, doing everything I can to, come back as fast as possible.
Steele said he relied on his family, teammates, and coaches during his comeback. University of Incarnate word, the Clint Kilo era will officially kick off Saturday night at UTEP. Coach is ready to go. The Miners lead the all-time series with the Cardinals just 1-0, beating them in 2015 in El Paso, 27-17. Kilo played in that contest and had 2 receptions for 36 yards. The 30-year-old hopes to follow in the footsteps of former UIW head football coach Eric Morris and C.J. Kinney, who both took the program to new heights. This is now Kilo's program. He's ready to fly with a transfer quarterback, Zach Calzada.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for our program. Anytime, you get to go up and play an FBS opponent and showcase what you've been working on for so long. There's a lot of hours that goes into these guys. Obviously, they have their requirements as students, but they have requirements as athletes as well, and they put a lot of work into this. It's a 24/7 job, and I'm excited to get them this opportunity.
Our expectation is just to go out and do our job and do it to the best of our abilities. And, we have, us as players, we have confidence in our game plan and what our coaches have put together for us, and it's just our job to go out and execute.
All right, the Cardinals are going to look to execute their game plan Saturday night at 8 in El Paso. Hey, want to talk about a regular season send-off? Family and friends gathered at Holy Cross High School yesterday to get their football team pumped up before flying to Louisiana. That's where they're going to face one of their sister schools, Holy Cross of New Orleans. This is going to mark the Knights' first ever football game out of the state of Texas. These two schools played last season here in town, and Holy Cross, Louisiana won 48-28. Now Holy Cross San Antonio is in Louisiana looking to get a win while creating some awesome memories.
Neat opportunity, to say the least. I've been doing this 35 years, and I don't think I've ever done anything like this. This is more what colleges do and a heck of a lot less what high schools do. So it's going to be exciting, a little nervous. Never had this many kiddos on this kind of a trip, but it's going to be fun for them. It's going to be an experience of the lifetime, and that's really what we're about right now, trying to create memories. Last week we got to play in the Alamo Dome. This week we're boarding a plane to fly to New Orleans, Louisiana. Kind of an interesting way to start the season.
Yeah, but what a great time to be on that team, huh? San Antonio Holy Cross will play at New Orleans Holy Cross tomorrow night. Kickoff is at 7.
Saw that KSAT Pigskin Classic T-shirt?
Like that.
Yeah. All right, stand by because we have received a verdict in the Sasha Skare murder trial. We're just waiting to be able to see what's happening in the courtroom. Meantime, several new laws taking effect in a couple of days, and some could impact us here in San Antonio, which you need to know. A tragedy in Johannesburg where a deadly building fire has now claimed more than 70 lives, most of them squatters who made their home there. The fire broke out around 1 o'clock this morning in a 5-story building in the city's central business district. Emergency services now conducting recovery operations here, and the results are pretty sad. Aside from the 70 killed, more than 50 others were injured. And according to emergency services, the fire broke out in a hijacked building in central Johannesburg where hundreds of informal settlements had been established inside.
Outside with Live Cam, we are hanging in there at below 100. So
for right now,
I think we've hit 100 twice on the noon show. I know we hit it once, but look, there's some clouds.
Yeah, there are some clouds out into the hill country and now into northern Bexar County. So we'll see if we can maybe find a few of them into this afternoon, helping provide just a little bit of shade out there. Hey, but if you stepped out early this morning, you likely noticed the low humidity that was in place. It actually felt pretty good outside. Temperatures were able to drop into the low to mid 70s here in San Antonio, 75 over at the airport. So maybe not quite as cool as what we saw yesterday morning, but check out portions of the hill country and even over into Uvalde, able to drop into the 60s earlier today. So not a bad start to this Thursday, but yes, with plenty of sunshine out there, we are seeing those temperatures really start to warm up. 94 in Bulverde, 95 in Hondo, same up in Kerrville, 96 the current temperature out there in Comfort. Later on this afternoon, picking up the kiddos from school, plan for it to be hot. Again, that forecast high around 102 degrees here in town. We mentioned a little bit earlier in the newscast how this month is expected to be the hottest month on record, with those records dating back to the 1880s. So far, our average temperature, which is the high and the low temperature of each day, averaged out across the month of August, 90.7 above August of 2011. And you can see, even as we get ready for the first couple of days of September, still more triple digits in the forecast. We'll get you a full look at that, plus the latest update from the tropics coming up in just a few, guys.
All right. Thank you, Mia. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell seeking medical help now after a second episode where he froze up while he was trying to answer reporter questions. The reporter in Kentucky was asking about McConnell running for re-election. The senator asked the reporter to repeat the question and then trailed off, staring straight ahead for about 10 minutes. It's the second time McConnell has appeared to go unresponsive in front of cameras. McConnell's office insists he's doing fine, saying he will seek a doctor before his next event. He is expected to return back to Capitol Hill when it returns from recess next week. Democrat Dianne Feinstein also facing questions about her health as well, after appearing confused at committee hearings and while being questioned. At 90 years old, she is the oldest sitting member in the Senate.
Tomorrow ushers in a new month, and that means new laws on the books here in Texas as well. Governor Greg Abbott and Texas lawmakers passed more than 1,100 bills during the 88th legislature, and 774 of those are about to go into effect tomorrow. Myra Arthur has a breakdown of some of the more notable changes and how they'll affect you.
One of the biggest laws stemming from the Robb Elementary School shooting is House Bill 3. HB 3 now requires at least one armed security officer at every Texas school campus during school hours. But the cost of hiring those officers has become a big hurdle for some school districts.
We've talked to some experts who estimate that to put an armed police officer for every campus, it's going to be a minimum of $75,000 to $100,000 per campus.
If a school cannot afford to hire an officer, they are allowed to arm a school district employee who must undergo training to get certified for school safety. Another law going into effect involves street racing and street takeovers. We've seen them in San Antonio. House Bill 1442 will give law enforcement and prosecutors additional means to combat street races and takeovers.
Hopefully this will serve as a deterrent and keep people from making the decision to get behind the wheel and engage in this dangerous activity.
Officials will now be able to prosecute and seize vehicles after reckless driving incidents. Next is House Bill 393. It requires drunk drivers who are convicted of intoxication manslaughter to pay child support if parents of an underage child are killed in a car accident. Courts will determine the amount to be paid until that child reaches 18 years of age or graduates from high school. The next two bills involve fentanyl. House Bill 2144 designates October as Fentanyl Poisoning Awareness Month. House Bill 6 will increase the penalties for anyone who makes and sells fentanyl to a person who dies from using it.
You should never, ever take a pill that has not been prescribed for you and dispensed by a licensed practitioner.
HB 6 classifies the overdose as a poisoning and could result in murder charges. Senate Bills 12 and 15 set boundaries when it comes to gender and identity. Senate Bill 15, also known as the Save Women's Sports Act, will prohibit transgender athletes from participating in sports with competitors opposite of their biological gender, regardless of their sexual identity.
Women's sports, women's records, women's teams, women's locker rooms, all are jeopardized when biological men are allowed to compete for those titles.
Senate Bill 12 restricts kids from attending drag shows and other sexually oriented performances. Doing so will result in a $10,000 fine for the person who owns the venue or business where those performances take place. House Bill 567 is known as the Creating a Respectful Open World for Natural Hair Act, or the Crown Act. HB 567 will now prohibit colleges, universities, school districts, and employers from discriminating against any protected hairstyle as part of a dress code.
For Black people, it's definitely a spiritual journey. Our hair is our strength. We're sun people. We get our energy from the sun. And when I'm talking to my clients, I'm giving them energy. Their hair is giving me energy. And it's a bond.
21 other states have also passed the Crown Act. Lastly, House Bill 1885. It will allow speed limits to change under certain road conditions. The Texas Transportation Commission will now be able to set different speed limits during bad weather, construction, or certain traffic conditions. The speed limits will be based on either an engineering or a traffic investigation.
We are looking right now at the courtroom. This is at the Justice Center, and the verdict is being delivered in this murder trial.
Sasha Skare guilty of the offense of murder as charged in the indictment, signed the foreperson of the grand jury. Are there any motions from either side?
If we have the jury polled.
Sure, you may have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to undergo a process called polling of the jury. I'm going to assign you a number. And this is for all the voting members, not the alternate. I'm going to start with the young lady in the back, and then I'm going to come around and end with the presiding juror. When I come to you, I'm going to ask if this is your verdict. Juror number 1, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 2, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 3, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 4, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 5, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 6, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 7, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 8, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 9, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 10, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 11, is this your verdict? Yes. And juror number 12, is this your verdict? Yes. Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, due to your verdict, it is now time for us to go into the punishment phase of the trial. I am going to give you a break. I understand you have not eaten lunch yet, and you have been deliberating for a couple of hours. So what I'm going to do is...
All right, what you've just seen is a verdict being handed down in the Sasha Skare murder trial. She has been found guilty of murder in the case of Martel Deruin. They've been deliberating since about 10 o'clock this morning, so about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, there were some questions as to whether or not she would be found guilty of murder or manslaughter, but the jury has come back and found her guilty of murder. Remember, she testified yesterday that it was an accident, that she actually shot him in the head. And she also testified that she feared for her life. But apparently the jury did not believe her testimony.
She'd been having a relationship with Deruin for about a year. She is the one who called police after the shooting, but they never picked her up until about 2 weeks later. She had given a false name when she called police. So now we know she will go straight into the punishment phase of this trial. She could face life in prison.
As you heard, the judge just said he's going to give the jury a break, let them go get some lunch and take a rest for a few minutes, and then they'll come back and they will start the punishment phase of this trial. And we will be live streaming that on all our avenues out there, KSAT12 and of course, our live stream avenues, and you can also find it on YouTube and KSAT+. So,
plus, a complete rundown of the testimony in the trial is available on KSAT.com. We'll be right back. If you're planning to fill up your gas tank ahead of Labor Day weekend, you may notice the unusually high prices at the pumps. Gas prices at a near all-time high right now. AAA saying that the average national price is $3.82 a gallon. The record high for gas during the week leading up to Labor Day is just 2 cents higher than that at $3.84 a gallon set in 2012. According to a CNN review on federal data. AAA says that 11 states across the country averaging $4 a gallon or more. Analysts say the variety of reasons include extreme heat and OPEC holding back supply. And gas prices could remain elevated well into the fall.
Outside with live cam. Well, I guess if gas prices are going up, the good news is you can save on your fall wardrobe because you really don't need it right now.
Not anytime soon, that's for sure. I know Justin Horn earlier was talking about climatologically when we typically see our first cold front later in September. Yep, right now, not seeing really any indications over the next couple of weeks, but we do have to deal with the heat in the meantime. Because of the heat, the sunshine, and a calmer wind today, air quality marked up in the unhealthy for sensitive respiratory groups, which generally means for most of the general public, we won't find any issues out there. But if you do have more sensitive respiratory systems, maybe a few issues later on this afternoon when it's really hot outside. We'll monitor it. After the break, we'll get you a look at what we're monitoring into Labor Day weekend, a look at the tropics, and some photos sent into KSAT Connect of last night's super blue moon.
Okay, me and I, we have plans for Labor Day. We hope you have a nice Labor Day. Just know it's going to be hot. We're going to be at the pool.
Okay, y'all enjoy it.
It's going to be a little toasty over the next several days. That is
He's going to be a little testy.
Toasty or testy?
Testy.
I'm going to be a little both, toasty and testy. I'm going to be testy because I'm toasty because I'm at work.
There you go, David.
It's cool in here.
But we love our people. So.
Of course, of course. Yeah. And speaking of which, we love everybody that sent in some awesome KSAT Connect photos last night of the super blue moon. Now, this is being called the biggest and brightest moon that we'll see so far this year since it's close to Earth in its orbit. And we just got some awesome photos. Take a look at these from San Antonio, super moon over our house. So thank you to everybody that sent those in. We have a full article with more of those up on our Whatever the Weather page, KSAT.com. If you want to step out tonight to see it, it is going to start moving into the waning gibbous phase. But I do think you still will be able to notice the big bright moon in the sky because we are expecting mostly clear skies later on this evening. Of course, it will be hot by 7 p.m., upper 90s, 93 by 9 p.m., and then eventually falling into the 80s later on tonight. But it will feel a little bit better just because we have lower humidity in place. A look at the dew points, which is how we measure the low level moisture in the atmosphere, in the 50s and low 60s. So pleasant out there, that is for sure. And that's going to continue to be the theme throughout the remainder of this Thursday. And then as we head into early, that should say Friday, early tomorrow morning, it'll build back a little bit, but still not as humid as what we've seen, especially earlier in the week and last week. But of course, with those dew points dropping, that also does elevate the fire danger a bit as well. So fire safety reminders, just important to remember. And that's still going to be a theme into Labor Day weekend too. All right, KSAT 12-hour forecast, remainder of the day, 99 by 3 p.m., 102 by 5 o'clock. Stepping out for any Thursday evening activities. Yes, we'll see those thermometers fall through the 90s under clear to mostly clear skies. 102, that forecast high in Pleasanton, 103 out in Cotulla, 102 in Del Rio, 100 in Kerrville, and 102 out east in Gonzales. Don't have a whole lot going on across the Lone Star State right now. You can see that we're pretty quiet out there, but I do want to take you out to the eastern seaboard. You can see especially in eastern North Carolina there, and then just off the coast, the remnants. Really, what is still Tropical Storm Idalia continues to work farther off to the east and now into the Atlantic. Latest update from the National Hurricane Center shows this is going to continue to move out into the open waters, even near Bermuda, especially as we head into the upcoming weekend. And then elsewhere, we've got Hurricane Franklin just east of that system. The Atlantic Basin pretty active right now. Tropical Storm Jose out there in the central Atlantic, and then not one, but 2 and 3. We've got a few more areas to watch when it comes to potential tropical development. 2 of them have low chances with the latest update, and then that one out in the far eastern Atlantic has a high chance. Of course, we'll continue to monitor this over the next several days, 11 days from the official peak of the Atlantic hurricane season. Back here at home, it's just more heat all the way into next week. We'll have more news coming up after the break.
What Labor Day is not complete or is complete without good food and drinks and fun stuff to do?
I got a sneak peek. It looked like there was some fancy food down there too.
Fancy food.
Fancy food.
How about just grilling up
a good time. And Marisa Delgado with, of course, Texas Front Yard Barbecue is here. And you guys are known for what?
For our fall off the bone turkey legs all year round in San Antonio.
Look at that! Oh my goodness, and you are popular all year long, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, we're gonna show you more of that yum yum in just a bit. Oh, so we wanna know, what are your Labor Day plans? Be sure to scan that QR code on your screen and let us know, and you might see your answer in the show in just a few minutes. And Java Jen is at it again at a stop you may want to make your way to this holiday weekend.
That's right, Commonwealth Coffee House and Bakery. They're known for adding that European flair at their shops around San Antonio, also for their French pastries. And we are going to take you inside the newest location just opened. Yes, we're going to sample the food and drinks too.
If you have a favorite plant or flower or something that means a lot to you, why not preserve it like this in beautiful statement jewelry as well? We tell you all about Micro Terra.